How many of you all have been reading over the past few years of possibilities of our personal information being sold for money? How many of you feel like the ads that pop up on our social media might have a motive behind them? Like a vacation, um, or a product that maybe you've been wanting to buy, and it just so happens, oh, it popped up. I'm a little. That's me. I feel a little motive behind that. It's kind of strange. So at this point, I am worried, and you should be as well, of the hidden agenda behind the powerful people that handle our personal information on social media. Now, give me the chance to possibly scare you and tell you about how your personal information might have been used without your consent and you not being informed for swaying of your point of view on political elections. So the SCL Group was a private research and strategic communication company interested in studying and influencing mass behavior with an alleged expertise in psychological behavior. Now, one, studying and influencing mass behavior. Two, psychological operations. Those two things off the bat jump out and just are kind of strange to me, right? So let's go in a little deeper. In the early 2000s, this company was involved in political operations dealing with electioneering, so elections. And when they got involved with US elections, they formed a new company for, a new name for their company. And it's called Cambridge Analytica. In 2015, Cambridge Analytica, the UK-based political consulting firm, worked for Ted Cruz's political campaign to win the campaign, to win for that run. So it used Facebook as a means for political voter surveillance. Now here's where it gets very interesting. So investigations and whistleblowers for the company led to this scandal over the influence of social media in political elections. Now here's the actual scandal, like the big just Cambridge Analytica, the company responsible for the scandal, was dedicated to big data. The big data was collected and used as part of a sales strategy. A sales strategy. They used all the information they collected from you, me, friends, family, off of Facebook, which they paid Facebook for. Right? Facebook sold them or access to this information. So there are different levels of frustration for me. Right? One is, how is Facebook giving out my personal information without my consent? One. Two, is being used for money, and I'm not even getting paid for it. Moving forward, anyways. So basically, this was just being exposed, right? This was just exposed, and I believe it was last year on Netflix. It was released 2020, and for me, I have like a few questions, right? Like, so if this is the only thing they found so far, right? This is the only thing that's been exposed in this, I guess, when it comes to social media and personal information so far, what else is happening that we don't know about? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if they're using this for political reasons, what else are they using this? What using our information for? Like, what? Like I said, kind of in the beginning, are they swaying us to buy certain things, or only apply for certain jobs in certain parts of the country, um, pursue certain degrees. Like, where does it start? Where does it stop? So I have two things I want us to think about. What are we putting on our social media for the people like, let's say, like Cambridge Analytica, to use against us or persuade us, um, or to kind of use us in a way, right? Because we don't know what's popping up on our ads. And two, we should stop sharing so much on social media, personal information on social media. So companies like this or other companies, different types of uh, persuasion techniques or such, they won't have our personal information because apparently companies can get it without our consent.